But what's next door to it is important, especially for our gentlemen on board, as next door to that church with the red roof is the Augustina Beer Halls. Yay! Serving wonderful beer from 3 till 11. And when you park your car here, you take your ticket inside to the beer halls, and you can get a free beer. You can drive away happy. It is Austria. High Salzburg. And this was used many times as the backdrop in The Sound of Music, so it will look very familiar to you. So as we get off the bus, if you please... Hello everybody. The Palace of Leopold Crown. Edelweiss by Rogers and Hammerstein. They were out on the terrace there, and do you remember Maria was going around to try and see her, and they told their father that they'd been off picking strawberries. So cold it had turned blueberries. And then they tried to see my favourite thing. Just wasn't the same without Fräulein Maria. So fortunate.
What did you call that mountain? The Hinter?
You should give me a sunglasses. There's so much snow there in the background.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's okay, you're good.
Just here on the left-hand side now. But also if you look up to the left to the fortress, can you see there are 3 towers now on the fortress? There's one to the left, it's got the big bay window. That's the toilet. Bombed away. It is really the toilet. And although the Hellbrunn Palace has nothing to do with the film, I like to tell you a bit about it anyway. Because it was built by another one of those prince archbishops in charge of Salzburg, Marcus Siticus. The Palace Frauenberg is now part of the Mozarteum, which is the music university here in Salzburg. And by the way, another good view of that Untersberg mountain over to the right-hand side now. You may be able to see the cable car. So just at 1 o'clock, the Untersberg mountain. And the Palace Frauenberg, where they filmed the front of the Von Trapp family, just to the left. Corner's as high as an elephant's eye today, but that's a different musical. And scenes filmed outside the front of the villa. Well, remember when Maria first arrived at the gates? She stood there thinking, a captain with 7 children. What's so fearsome about that? Oh, help. And then she stumbled through the courtyard. Raspberry noises roll. And again, Julian Whisper forgot the giggle. Hey, just stop laughing. Well, Robert Wise got so fed up, he said, let's just shoot the scene in the dark, and then no one will see if you're laughing. To pick an Edelweiss and bring it down for his sweetheart to prove his love. And that's how you know, ladies, he's worth marrying. And that's also why we have such a low population here in Austria. Just 8 million in Austria, 150,000 here in Salzburg. Marcus didn't pick an Edelweiss for his wife. But he did buy her an Edelweiss. 6 of them, in fact. A 6-pack of Edelweiss beer. He's an Alpine Association. Well, the audience were all local people employed as extras. And they were not really very happy. As first of all, they all had to learn this so-called Austrian song, Edelweiss. They'd never heard of it before. I'd be able to get them then without the crane involved. As we turn the next corner now, the corner to the left, then the Nonnberg Abbey will be straight in front of us. It has a red onion dome on the top, that's how you know it's the Abbey. And then it will come round to the left-hand side, so we might just try and get some pictures from the left-hand side of the bus. Otherwise you get the crane right in the middle. We want to go. And she stood at the wrought iron gate and said, "When the Lord closes a door, somewhere he opens a window." And remember the 2 when the children went up to visit Maria. They rang that just in front of us now, that red onion dome on the top, and that's the Nonnberg Abbey. So we're just going to see where the crane is. We might just be better to pull over here to the right-hand side. Now, also scenes filmed outside the front there. Remember when the family were trying to escape? They drove up to the Abbey and they were closely followed by the Nazis. The Nazis parked their car outside the Abbey. Then along came the nuns who had been to mechanic school. Lake District is where we're headed to now. That's where we're off to the Lake District. The green fluffy mountain in front of us is the Capuchin Mountain, and if you look hard left from the bridge, you'll see a yellow building with a red roof. It's the Capuchin Monastery. It's perched on the edge of the mountain there. Look here left. Beautiful villas, and the Capuchin Monastery there, hard left on the edge of the mountain. Yellow building with a red roof. Have you noticed that lots of buildings here in Austria are yellow? You might have seen that. Well, that's because of Maria Theresia. Maria Theresia was empress here in Austria, and yellow was her favourite colour.
Alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. There is still my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song we sing. I'll be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing
Oh, thank you very much. That's far too kind. So look right now.